or either of the 2 goals which Campbelltown scored.
Now, Tiboldi here getting the yellow card, but I thought he also had another, I mean, we're looking at all your individual players, he also had another great match and stood strong.
Obviously, Frank's got a lot of experience. He's been around for a long time, and you know his ability, I guess, to put his foot on the ball and take the sting out of the game at critical moments is very important to us. He was just another one of our solid performers in the game.
Yeah, definitely. But by the same token, there were some great performances from Campbelltown as well. I thought that Delucio at the back did very, very well, very, very strong.
Yeah, they certainly have got a number of very good players. You know, not only the well-known players that I mentioned earlier, but a number of their other players, their younger players, put in good performances. There was a young lad in the middle of the park.
Piotto, yeah, he stood up very well.
He was very impressive.
Yeah, he's been doing very well since he came into the squad last year, and he has been performing very well. So I guess Rocky would be pleased with that. Of course, but then we did see individual little tussles on the park between players, and they were very entertaining as well.
Yeah, there was certainly a bit of feeling in the game, which is, I guess, what you'd expect. The first game, everyone's keen to impress, and there's a shot going in by Trimboli and a good save by Dave Picker.
Yeah, great save. He really did play a very mature match, Picker, and as you said, it's been by far the best the best game that I've seen him play as well. So he's obviously done a lot of work on himself to be able to improve so greatly.
Yeah, there was certainly an opportunity there for him to take the #1 spot, with Robin Welsh perhaps not being able to attend as many training sessions due to his work commitments. So the opportunity was there for both Dave Picker and Sam Lennon to put their hand up for the first team keeper's position, and Charlie decided that he would give Dave the first opportunity, and he did take his opportunity.
Now, of course, I mentioned this player Garcia. We don't want to single out any individual players, but he's a very silky player. He's got great skills. Just the little touches that he does, the 1-2s, how he gets in to get the ball away from his defense or the opponent. Very pleasing to watch.
Yeah, certainly his ability to take a man on and beat one or more men is one of his real strengths. And I think once the season progresses and he does get a few more games playing with the rest of the team, he will become more confident in that team environment, and will be a great player for us, hopefully for the whole season.
And of course, for Campbelltown, you had Torre coming on, very, very menacing up front, and he did get that goal. Basically, well, really, it was with his first touch that he ended up getting that goal for Campbelltown. He's
a very quick player, very difficult to mark up on, and yeah, I think, like you say, it was pretty much his first touch that that he scored with. There's the goal by Garcia.
Yeah, great, and the crowd went into raptures here, because this was almost we had only about 5-6 minutes left in the game, and then we did see this goal by Catanzaro that pegged them back, and they did look dangerous, but too little too late, and they ran out of time.
Yeah, it was a great finish, a great header by a fantastic player. Bit of controversy perhaps with La Stella going over in the box there, but there was only a few minutes left at that point, and fortunately we were able to hang on, and there's a very happy Charlie Villani.
Very, very, very happy Charlie Villani, and we actually spoke to Charlie, and I'm not sure if we're going to see that interview now, or can we roll to that interview? We haven't got that. Okay, no problem. So let's go and have a look at the table after round 1, and okay, let's have a look at the next slot for the slides, which is the table after round 1. Let's have a look where everyone's standing. Really not much that we can go on here, so being just the first match. So we've got Metro Stars on 3 points, and Adelaide City with the win, Western Strikers with the win, and Adelaide Blue Eagles with the win there, so sitting up on top. Raiders and Para Hills with a draw, the only 2 that drawed in that match on Saturday night. And then Modbury, Campbelltown, Galaxy and Adelaide Hills at the end of the table there. And of course we don't take much out of it, it's only first game, so you've just got to get the wins in while you can, can't you? Yeah,
that's right. You can't really gauge too much after the first round. In fact, you really need to wait for probably half a dozen games to be played before you can really get any indication of which way the league is going. I guess no real surprises though that Metro Stars and Adelaide City are at the top at this stage. They're certainly the two teams to beat this season.
Well, the three matches that I went to see, which was of course your match, the Para Hills Raiders and Adelaide City Adelaide Hills, I thought the so-called underdogs, Raiders, Adelaide Hills and yourselves, had fantastic matches, really stood up strong, and it's really pleasing to see. I can see some great competitive games coming up in the future.
I think it's going to be one of those seasons where every game for every team is winnable. Even the game you saw there with Adelaide Hills nearly managing to hang on against Adelaide City. They nearly pushed them and got a point. But every week, every team is going to be capable of beating anyone. So it just depends on perhaps a bit of luck, perhaps a good strike here and there. And who knows what can happen. Yeah,
definitely. It's going to be interesting, very interesting. Let's have a look at the round 2 fixtures for the Super League, and we've got some more great matches coming up. Modbury Jets return to Friday night at Jet Park, which is going to see a lot of people come out and see these matches. Very successful a couple of years ago. So we've got Modbury Jets up against Para Hills, Northern Derby there, so it's going to be great. That's 7:30. Then Saturday we've got Raiders and Western Strikers at the Croatian Sports Centre. Adelaide Hills are taking on Adelaide Galaxy at the Hawk's Nest at Woodside. Campbelltown are taking on Adelaide City at Newton. And Metro Stars on the Saturday, 6 p.m. They're up against Adelaide Blue Eagles at TK Shuttle Reserve. So some interesting games coming up. We're going to take a short break, Chris, and I'm going to want you to stay here. We're going to come back with the Premier League. We're going to have a bit of a chat about what happened in round 1, and then we'll see some more interesting results. Not too many goals as we normally see in the Premier League, but it will be interesting indeed. So just stick with us, and we'll be back in a sec. No, we're not going to be back in a sec. Oh, look, it's our first show. We're allowed to do this. Look, I just think it's exciting, and we're now ready to take a break, and we're going to be back soon.